Positive thinking. So what does that mean? You're probably thinking you're not going to be one of those shrink people that going to shrink my head and all that. No, I'm not going to shrink your head. You're not going to make me talk positive things about myself, are you? That would be a good thing for you to do, but no, I'm not going to make you do that. All I'm trying to do in this video is get you, the viewer, to see some thoughts that you may have that you aren't very happy about and see them in a different light. So, if you have to stay at home, for example, like many of us have been, you might be thinking that the fact that you have to stay at home is the worst thing in the world. Well, okay, if that's how you feel, that's fine. You can feel that way. But what is it that you can take from that one statement of, I have to stay at home? And make a good thought about it. Well, does your house have a roof and windows? Do you have food and clothes and running water? If you do, then right now you are better off than some of the world's poorest countries. And yes, I can understand that the constant having to stay home can wear on people. It really can. But if you have a roof and windows and food and clothes and running water, it's not so bad that you can't possibly make it through. Right now, it's more of an irritation than the fact that you're not able to survive. Some people, I think, are sick of the fact that they are the type of people that maybe they mentally can't be isolated for very long. There are people that do like being at home and not having to do things. And then there are the people who don't. And it's okay to be one or the other. But before you take your stay-at-home thought and think it's miserable, remember that you have a very good setup. You have either a roof, or you have walls, you have windows, you have food, you have clothes, and you have running water. There are some people that don't have any of that. There are some people that have to sleep on a sidewalk because they have nowhere to go. So that's one way to look at that thought. And I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm just giving you a different way to look at it. One of the thoughts that I had recently was, if I have to work at home, what if the things that I suggest for activities, or what if the things that I do for activities, nobody participates in? What if my boss thinks that I'm not doing my work? How will that affect me? So what can I take from my thoughts and make them into positives? Well, first of all, I have a job. And that right there is a good thing. To even have the job in the first place that allows me to work from home is good. Now, the other good thing is, anyone that sees my activities, they may see it, they may not give it a thumbs up, they may not do it, but they see it. So it's been seen. People are at least acknowledging that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Some people receive calls, so they know that I care about them. So people know that I care. People know that I'm trying. People know that I'm available. So instead of thinking the failure thoughts of, What if people don't do my activities? What if my boss doesn't think I'm trying? What if nobody does what I suggest? I can look at it like this. I've got a job. My activities are being noticed. People know I care. People know I try. And people know I'm available. Now, if people don't participate in the activity, that's on them. As long as my employer knows what I've been doing, what I'm trying to do, and people know that I'm announcing the activities, whether they participate or not is then not my responsibility. Because I can't call up somebody and say, hey, you didn't participate in my group. What's the matter with you? I can't do that. It's a choice. So that's one other way to take what is called stinking thinking and turn it into positive thinking. Some of the strongest types of negativity are irritation, failure, anger, depression, and anxiety. Those types of thoughts often cause you to think nothing but bad things. Maybe you have someone in your life that has hurt you. Maybe you have someone in your life that has done something that has really rubbed you the wrong way. Maybe you don't like the fact you can't go see your friends. Maybe you don't like having to work from home. Whatever it is, just remember that if you're irritated about something at home, that you have the home. And if you're irritated about how your job is functioning, be glad you have the job. Other things that might be irritable or anxious is money. Let's say that you have to reduce a salary. Well, be glad you have your salary. Be glad you have your job. And there are ways for you to take your negativity and turn them positive. So take a moment and list all of your negative thoughts on one side of a paper, or maybe you can dictate it into your phone, or you can type it. And then look at some of the key words like home, job, or whatever's the main focus. And think to yourself, is there something I can do to think positive? Like, here's a silly one. Let's say that last night I ate a whole box of cookies and now I don't have them. Let's say that I went for my important shopping and the store didn't have that brand of cookies. But in the cupboard, there's some Twizzlers. But maybe I'm not feeling like I want a Twizzler today. Maybe I was looking forward to the cookies. What's the positive out of that? I still have food to eat. I am not without food. I will not starve. So, right there, the fact that I don't have cookies is not the worst possible thing. I still have food, which is a good thing. I'm not going to starve. I'm not going to be without. And another thing you can think of is the cookies are not for sustenance, they're for pleasure. You know, I mean, if all you have to eat in your entire house is a box of cookies, they're going to be for sustenance. But if you don't have just cookies to eat, if you have like milk or eggs or bread, then the cookies are for pleasure. But you can always take something that you're thinking bad about and think, okay, how can I reword this for a positive? So give it a try. If you need help, you can always call a friend. You can always ask a doctor if you have a therapist. You can try asking a group that you know. But give it a shot. And if you have any questions, comment below and I will help you. I hope this helped you, and I hope that you'll be able to turn your thinking around for the positive. Thank you for watching.